In this video, we're going to be trying out 4 different action figure stands and displays from a brand you've definitely never heard of before. But after watching this video, I think you're going to want to check these out because these are insanely unique and awesome. Hey everyone, so have you ever heard of Ironwing Collectables? Well, before a couple weeks ago, neither had I, and I've got some stuff in here that I legitimately believe this will be a game changer in the action figure and toy photography community because this is stuff I've never seen before and it's really cool, and as far as I know, almost nobody has heard of this before. So I recently got an email from Vlad, and I can quickly tell Vlad is a smart guy, and he's basically just spilling his heart out to me about these designs and products that he has that he really believes in. A bunch of really smart stuff for collectors, obviously made by a collector. So he asked me if I could review some of this stuff on the YouTube channel. I instantly said yes because I saw this stuff and I was convinced and I legitimately believed in it, and I was like, this is cool and I want everyone to know about it because it's really cool. So I've got 4 things here. The Premium Stadium Riser, and then I've got the adjustable display set. And then over here, I've got the Octopus flight stand, which I'm, I think, the most excited for. And then back here, I've got the Biochemical Chamber. Okay, so this one's pretty crazy. So before I go and actually open this stuff up, you can find it all on ironwingcollectables.shop. And it's collectibles with an A, not an I, Collectables. It's all linked in the description anyway, so it's all right down there. Head to the video description, it's right there. So first I'm gonna open up the adjustable pillars, which these are actually designed specifically for if you have like one big figure and you wanna have a bunch of smaller figures around it on your shelf. And they're like super high quality. There's like rubber on the feet and there's metal threads. They look great. So I'm gonna open this up and just kind of start putting it together and see how they look. Wow, it even comes with a screwdriver to set it up. Like, that's cool. I was really not looking forward to finding the right screwdriver, but it comes with it. Okay, here they are. And this is a $23 thing, $22.99, and it comes with 7 of these things. But they have, this rubber on the bottom so they stay nice and good, and they're made out of a super hard acrylic. It's a lot for your money, for sure. And you can, mix and match however you'd like to set up with your setup, and they look pretty good. So I'm gonna set something up really quick. Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest with you right now. This looks freaking sick as hell. This looks awesome. This is great. So I stuck a hot toy in there, and I surrounded it with the other ones, which is exactly the purpose of this. Obviously, it doesn't have to be this way. If I were to stick this right in like the square of a Detolf, it would fit perfectly, and I could move these around too to get them closer. The little webbed feet really help with being able to get these in much closer quarters. But I could even get them closer if I wanted to, and it looks awesome. Like, holy crap, that looks really cool. The adjustable pillars are a win, total win. Okay, so next is the Octopus flight stand. This has a lot of purposes and uses, and this is the thing I'm most excited about because, yeah, it'll make your collection look really cool and very dynamic, and you can do a whole lot with it. But this is something that's great for toy photography too, and as far as I can tell. And there's tons of different things you can do with it. Let's just open it up and set it up, and then we'll test it out. Okay, check this out. This is so much bigger than I imagined. This is all super thick acrylic. This base here is not going anywhere. So it's basically 4 puzzle pieces with a bunch of areas where you can stick these squares in wherever they need to go. And you've got all these stands, and you can use as many or as little as you want. And so these wires are thick. They are very strong wires, but they're not too hard to move or anything like that. And they've got this nice soft kind of plastic around it, so they're totally safe for the figures, totally safe. And you've got these 3 prongs on the top here where you can do so much with. And I have a feeling I can put all kinds of heavy stuff in here and it's gonna be just fine. My last video I did was a Green Lantern video, and I've got all these Green Lantern figures out already, so I'm gonna put everything up right here and see how it looks. All right, check it out. I've got all these lanterns all on here going all at once. That looks really cool. I've got Atrocitus right here on one stand, by the way. He's a really big figure. And I've got Kyle Rayner and John Stewart and Hal Jordan, everybody, and even Kilowog is on here. And look, I didn't even need all of them. And so if you look over at Kilowog over here, I used 3 stands for him because he's really big. I'm pretty positive I could have gotten him just on 1, or definitely 2, but I had them. So it's like, why not just stick a couple feet on there? Now he's super secure. And he's not, look at that. It gives you a ton of options and how to do things. Like if you look at John Stewart up here, it's just on his leg. I didn't attach it to anything, but his leg is the only thing it's attached to. I'm gonna go just kind of mess with just one of these stands instead of all 4 together to see how this would work for like a toy photo or something like that. All right, this looks really cool. So I've just got, Frieza and Vegeta's smacking Frieza down. And it's so cool, you're able to get such great like height, and for me to get Vegeta that high up, hitting him downwards is like super cool, and like I wouldn't think I could ever do that with a stand, and they're good. If I really shake that, they're not going anywhere. You could take a toy photo just like that outside, knock up some dust, and you could remove the wires around their waists super easily now in Photoshop with the generative fill or whatever. And there you go. Like, man, I'm super impressed with this. You just need one of these and you're all set for a toy photo. It doesn't have to be, multiple figures flying or something. They can be one figure running or however the heck you need to do it. It's pretty cool. Okay, so next is the Stadium Riser right here, which this is a much more traditional, I think, looking type of stand, but it's specifically designed to fit perfectly in a DTOLF, and it's also made just for, conserving space. And with these, it's actually kind of crazy. You can get as many of these as you want and stack them up like in this photo here that blew me away with it just stacked up all the way past the couch, which is ridiculous, but it's kind of insane. So let's open this one up and check it out. Boom. All right, this thing is big. This is much bigger than I thought.
That's what she said.
Sturdy as heck. It's got the rubber on each one of the things here. There's 3 major legs that hold it up, and the back part here is left open, so then you can add more, and you can just put that edge part right here up against the wall or the back of your DTOLF or whatever. My Black Series Stormtrooper shelf is always a mess because I got too many of them. Like, all of them are gonna be able to fit on here, and it's gonna make my life much better. So I'm gonna show a before and after of that, and there we go. Okay, here it is. So there's a ton of Stormtroopers in there, and they're all in these tiny little old acrylic things, if you can see back there. And it goes all the way to the edge here. Okay, and here's the after, which looks much better. Like, at first the little acrylic ones I had before only really held like half of them, and this holds like just about all of them, almost all of them. And I just wish I had more to cover like this whole shelf, which is very dark at the moment, but this would look so much better. Overall, I'm really happy with this. This looks so much better. Okay, last but not least is apparently the flagship of Ironwing Collectables, the Biochemical Chamber, which this is clearly inspired by the Wolverine, the Weapon X tank, and so that's really cool. I actually don't have that version of Wolverine to kind of test this out, but I've got Mewtwo, which I think is gonna work probably pretty nicely with this. So I'm gonna use him when I go through all this, but I'm gonna go and set this up too and check it out. And it does need some batteries actually, so I'm gonna get it all set up and let's go, let's do that. Okay, so it's all set up right now. I've got the light up here going. Right now it's blinking lights. I actually couldn't get the remote to work. I must have screwed something up, and I've got the hookup right here. See? It's a little loud, but does the job, and it was actually very simple to set up. There's a really helpful video on the website, so I just used that, and that was pretty much it. It takes a couple of D batteries and then a couple of watch batteries. It's all on the website and what you need. So I'm gonna try and put Mewtwo in here and see how he looks, turn the light off and see what happens. All right, let's shut off the lights and let her rip. So here it is, and it looks awesome. It looks really cool. It would look so much better if I didn't screw up the remote or different colors. If I just had it like blue or red or something, that would be fantastic. But it's funny because I had to take Mewtwo's tail off to get it to fit in there. But when you look at him, his thighs are just like even bigger now than they usually are, which looks kind of funny. But this thing is really fun. It's a little bit loud, and so it comes with this longer cord too, so you can stick the pump in a drawer or something, so then it doesn't make as much noise. But this would be perfect for a lot of different things. You just kind of stick the little hooks right in their armpits, just stick it in there, and that's all you gotta do. But I think this is awesome. It's such a cool little thing. Man, I hope you guys are thinking these are as cool and unique as I do, because I really do think these could be a major game changer. Let me know in the comments what you think these would be perfect for, and let me know if you already have these. Do you enjoy them? I'm curious to know if these are as awesome for you as I'm thinking. Make sure to head to ironwingcollectables.shop if you want to pick any of these up, or just head to the link in the description of this video. It's all right there. If you did enjoy the video, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel as always, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.